I frequently get asked this one question by many of my clients. How do I stand out in the industry and make a difference? So many people are doing what I'm doing. So many people are coaches, so many people are trainers, so many people have built products just like me. But what do I do differently? How do I stand out? And here's why I wanted to create this video. Hi, I'm Diya Asrani. I'm a personal branding expert and the founder of my brand Design Your Presence. And if you like what you see, do subscribe to my channel for all things related to personal branding, building your presence and taking your leadership to a whole new level in your industry. So in this video, and listen very carefully, this is something that we all need to actually know, because when it comes to standing out in the industry, it's about what work you do behind the scenes. And I wanted to just simplify it into 5 very simple tips. Very simple, straightforward. I want you to take down notes while I say these things. Okay. First tip is I want you to start building quality products. Okay. So quality services, quality products, whatever you're doing, focus on building quality. Okay. There are a lot of people in the market who are coming up with services and products and they're saying they're very good at it. But once people get into it, when they join their program or join their products or their services, there is no result. There is absolutely nothing that would actually speak the word quality. So I want you to aim for that. Okay, even if it takes time for you to start building your service, building your program, it takes a while before you can actually go and get those leads in and get people to come to your your webinars and your programs. I want you to first build that product which is solid, okay, which gives the results. That's the first tip when it comes to standing out. Okay, and this is a very serious tip. Why I say this? Because I want you to also understand that the way we actually look at our industry is something that we need to change over a period of time. So if you're a life coach, if you're a career coach, if you're an image consultant, whatever that you're doing, right, you might be knowing a lot of things that other people are knowing. Okay, we all have that certain education. But what can you do differently that would create that result? All right. So that's the first tip. The second tip is I want you to simplify things. Okay. See, a lot of people don't have time to spend on conceptual stuff, on stuff that is, very intricate, very deep. Yeah, deep is one thing. Okay, I would not say deep really. Deep is you have to be in depth with your content. But when it comes to simplify things, what is it that you do to make a concept simple for people to understand? Okay, so it could be a tool that you have figured out, it could be a strategy that you have figured out, it could be some kind of some kind of system that you have figured out that is really like simplifying for people to actually see results faster. Okay, now this is not a get rich quick kind of a scheme wherein you say, okay, I'll make you get rich in no time. It's not that. It's about actually making life simpler for people. Okay, the more simple your strategies and systems are, the more easier it is for people to take action and be a part of your programs. Okay, that's a second tip. The third tip I would say is more about specifying who you really are. Okay, we call ourselves coaches and trainers, speakers, entrepreneurs, image consultants, whatever the case. But bottom line is we need to also understand that what will people actually know from us? What is that specific thing that we can give out to people that would actually allow them to learn more from us? Okay, so I would say, in other words, it's about niching it down. Okay, niching or niching it down. But the fact is that when you find your niche, how do you treat it? How do you kind of make it something that you are owning or you are creating, right? So your niche has to be something that is very specific. Only then people will actually come to you and say, okay, I want to work with you, right? That's another way to stand out in the industry. Now, the minute you say, I'm a coach, I help people, speak better. I'm a coach, I'm into communication. I'm a coach, I'm into, these different things. So the topics are very vast. You need to specify communication for what, communication for who, communication why, right? Like now, if you're an image consultant, okay, or any kind of marketer, okay, What are you doing? Specify, because there are so many topics under marketing, under image consulting, under content creation. What is that one thing can you focus on? That's very, very important. Okay. Now the fourth tip, which I want to actually, focus on, is focusing on how much can you give to your audience. Okay. Now this is something that can be debatable, because many people say this. They say that, hey, if I give so much at free content, at the free level, then people will not join me when I have to, charge them. Let me tell you one thing. Those days and those thought processes are all gone. Okay. People want to explore first. They want to come to you. They want to understand, okay, are you going to be somebody who can help me on this journey? Are you going to be somebody whom I can benefit from? Because always remember, people don't care about you. They care about themselves. Okay, so when they are taking action, they need to think of 10 things before they can actually come to a conclusion and say, okay, I'm going to join your program. Right? It's difficult for people to part with money. But when they part with money, they should be very, very sure that yes, this is the person that I've been wanting to work with. That makes you stand out in the industry, because people will choose you over your competitors. It's very, very important to understand this tip. It's not about, oh, I'm just charging 2,000 rupees, so people will come, they can pay it, they can buy it. People are not going to aimlessly buy now, right? Because it's tough to actually part with money with the intention to learn, because a lot of people are still building that learner's mindset. So when they build that learner's mindset, they will start seeing you as an expert and say, okay, maybe I can learn from this person, right? So I want that to happen for you as well. And the fifth tip that I want you to actually build is build a really fabulous community and a support system. And what does this mean? It doesn't mean that, you don't have to meet every single week. Okay, but have a community which is constantly interacting, constantly holding each other accountable. It could be even through messages, it could be even through WhatsApp, right? Whatever the case is, you need to actually make sure that people are interacting. Okay, because we thrive on connection. Okay, so if we don't thrive on connection, if we're going to do things ourselves where we say that, oh, I'm not going to be able to take action because, life took over. But the minute they see somebody else doing it, they start waking up. Okay, it's always about energies. So build a community and a support system where you can constantly be there for those people. Now you might ask me, Diya, is it okay to do it for free people, for the free, free leads or whatever? See, you can do things like have a Facebook group where you can just, answer a few questions. You can have a Facebook group where you constantly value them. You can have an Instagram live kind of a session every week where you can start nurturing them and you can start talking to them. They're all free leads, right? But a community, a support system comes down when people join your program and they don't just have a set of services. They have the community support which they need rather than what they want. So please remember that, okay? All these little tweaks that you make in your business, in your personal brand, will make a huge difference in how you can actually position yourself. Now, coming down to, okay, Diya, but what about positioning? What about positioning? I'll actually create a new video for that. But let me tell you one thing. When it comes to being searchable, finding yourself on Google, finding yourself on social media, those are things that come down to the technical aspect, doing the work behind the scenes that would actually allow you. But here we're talking about how do you actually stand out in the industry, even if you're not searchable. Okay, even if they don't find you on Google, but if people see your ad or they see your post online or they see something online and they get really, really interested in knowing more about you, then you have won the game. All right. So with that said, I would like to close this video and I would like you to tell me in the comments below that what did you think about this video and what did you learn? What were your top 3 key takeaways from this video? I would like to read those comments and understand how have you taken in this video, and do watch out for more by subscribing to my channel, liking this video and staying tuned to the updates that I'm going to be sharing with you. Bye-bye.